Welcome to Hard Time Sports. I'm Matthew Schneider. Today's topic is NBA Conference Finals 2017. So far, we have one series that is set, and that is the Western Conference. It'll be the San Antonio Spurs and the Golden State Warriors. And in the East, we have the Cleveland Cavaliers will face the winner of today's Game 7 between the Boston Celtics and the Washington Wizards. It's not going to matter. You're wasting everybody's time. You might as well just go right to the NBA Finals and skip the conference finals because it's going to be a rematch for the third consecutive year. Golden State Warriors are going to beat the San Antonio Spurs in 6 games. I'm going to give the Spurs 6 games because they're a good enough team to win at least 2 games, not the series. With Tony Parker being out for San Antonio and Kawhi Leonard being injured, but Kawhi Leonard is probably going to play in today's Game 1 against the Warriors. Even with Kawhi Leonard banged up, and even if he was healthy, I still think the Warriors have too much firepower, too much offense, and at the end of the day, that's why I think the Golden State Warriors beat the San Antonio Spurs in 6 games. Because they have 4 All-Stars on their team, they should win this series. But on a personal level, I want San Antonio, but on a professional level, I think Golden State is going to beat the Spurs in 6 games. Now, let's go to the Eastern Conference. It doesn't matter who wins tonight's Game 7 between Boston and Washington. They're going to lose anyway in the Eastern Conference Finals to the Cleveland Cavaliers. And I think Cleveland will beat Boston if they play them in 5 or 6 games. And I think Cleveland will beat Washington in probably 5 or 6 games. So it doesn't matter. Cleveland has too much firepower, and LeBron James is playing out of his mind. Probably the best playoffs he's ever played in his entire career. So at the end of the day, you're going to have a three-peat of 3 consecutive seasons of the same teams in the NBA Finals, which will start sometime in early June. So, look forward to seeing the Golden State Warriors and the Cleveland Cavaliers play each other for the NBA title. The other 3 teams, the Spurs, Boston, or Washington, they got no chance. It's irrelevant. It's a waste of time. You're wasting people's time. You might as well just fast forward and go right to the NBA Finals. Because at the end of the day, Golden State and Cleveland, they're destined to meet in the NBA Finals. And then when the NBA Finals come, I will do my pick on who I think and should win the NBA Finals from 2017. I'm Matthew. I hope you enjoyed today's blog. Enjoy the blog!